Okay, welcome back to Island Style. Now, if you have a pain, whether it be a sports injury or you just woke up funny this morning like I did, you got to go see the man to know, Jocko at Jocko Rehab. Sir, thank you for taking the time to see me because Hawaii, everyone has such an active lifestyle, whether it's surfing, running, getting out and enjoying some of the soccer. What are some of the injuries that you really, though, have been working on and helping out a lot, and especially the last year? What kind of injuries have you been seeing, sir?
Well, we see a lot of neck, back, shoulder, and knee injuries.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Interesting.
a lot. And surgical conditions, of course, there's a lot of people that come to us after specific kind of surgeries. But actually, a lot of aches and pains, they go away without surgery with physical therapy, about 85%.
I want to talk about that because it's funny, in the last 10 years, there's been a lot of myths out there about physical therapy. When my mom first heard about it, she's like, oh, that's surgery. But it's not, right? Physical therapy is really not about surgery. It's about other ways of healing.
Right. As physical therapists, we try to look for imbalances in the body.
Interesting.
And we're trying to look for either joints that are super stiff or super mobile that have to be stabilized. We kind of look with the patient, okay, what are your goals? What are the things that you want to go back to? What are the things you cannot do right now functionally? And we try to find a way to work around that and so that people can manage their condition and get back to what they want to do.
So I stood up a little straighter when you started talking about that. And I want to have correct posture and all those things. But the great thing about what you do, it's that one-on-one relationship. I noticed that even when we come here, it's important to have that relationship with the clients and the people you see.
We're open from 6 in the morning till 9 at night so that people can come before work or after work and also on the weekends.
I also love that you have somebody here that we're going to talk to that talks about more preventive things, right? Which is kind of cool.
Our focus is on injury rehab and injury prevention. We do a lot of things at health fairs for businesses. We do ergonomic assessments. We do ACL tear prevention at high schools where we test all the kids and see how likely they are that they could get an ACL injury. So we
and then you can let them know and then they can change their
exactly.
technique.
And then we give them exercise program to work on stability of their knee or stability of their shoulder.
I love it.
So we do a lot of injury prevention things that really makes us feel good.
Well, I'm going to need a little bit of lesson on that. Is that okay if I talk to Kat about that next?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thanks, Jocko. Okay, I'm with Kat, and I'm actually very excited about this because you're going to talk a little bit about the great work you guys do in preventative health, and that's really cool. I didn't really know that physical therapy does that.
Right, yeah, so in addition to the work we do in the clinic, we love to go out in the community. We have therapists that are super passionate about things like ergonomic assessment, so they can go to your office and see if there's anything that we need to break down and kind of make it so you don't get a neck or back injury.
And I want to talk about that because, we all do that. Every day we're sitting there 8 hours doing this, and then all of a sudden our carpal tunnel comes up, and that's all because we've been doing it all day. So you guys can come in and make us sit right and then find those identify problem areas, right?
Right, yeah.
And I also know that you guys go out into the community because not only you're passionate in here, but you also talk to sports teams, as you were saying. Well, what's that like? And that must be kind of cool, huh?
It's super fun. So some of our therapists go out and they can do injury assessments for sports teams and see if people are susceptible to ACL tears. And if they are, then we can prescribe exercises that might prevent that from happening.
I love it. I love it. Keep the injuries from coming. And also for runners out there, there's always hitting and pounding the pavement. So technique is important, right?
Very important. So we do offer something called a running analysis where there's a camera that will film you and we look at 5 different points on your body and slow it down really, really slow so you can see where things might be breaking down.
Wow.
And then the therapist will give you suggestions for kind of what things you might need to strengthen to prevent things from happening.
Oh, I love it. You guys are doing such great stuff. And again, if anybody wants to find out the great information, not only for a therapist side, but for maybe a possible patient, where should they go to get all the info?
So you can visit us at www.jockorehab.com and you can also email us at info@jockorehab.com.
Awesome. Well, again, thanks for talking to us about this. And even though I'm not a runner, I got this shoulder pain. You think you might be able to take a look at after the break?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. We'll be back on Island Style. Aloha, you guys.
This segment of KITV4 Island News is sponsored by Jocko Rehab.